Aurora Around America is our weekly show where we review, recap, and recommend the best places to be as we live out our RV American dream. This week on Aurora Around America, friends come to camp. Buckle up and take a seat, we'll show you the whole country around America.
This week was a special week for us. We had a family that we have previously lived with join us for a couple days on the road, and they came out and camped, and we have been at this RV park now for about a month and a half, right?
Really? It feels more like 2 months.
Maybe 2 months. It's been a little while. And they were headed out on vacation, and we suggested that they came down and camped for a little bit, and so they stopped by, and we got to spend maybe 4 or 5 days with them, right?
Yeah.
It went really quick, didn't it?
Yes, it did, which is actually kind of odd.
So, yeah. So it was. We had a lot of fun, though. It was great to catch up with them. They have 2 beautiful little kids that we helped to raise Olivia a little bit because she was born when they were living in our house, and it was just special to spend some time with them and show them a little bit about our lifestyle. That's one of the things we don't we Facebook all the great things, but we don't always talk about a lot of the work and a lot of the schooling and a lot of the day-to-day things that we still have to keep up with while we've been on the road. Can you believe we've been on the road for 3 years?
Yes and no. Yes, because it's felt like a really long time, and no, because it's felt really short too.
We should do an anniversary video since we're coming up on our 3-year anniversary and show some of the times. All right.
Yeah, we should. And perhaps we could also make that a 1 year away from home. Because actually tomorrow, it's 1 year away from home. We haven't been to Chicago in 1 year. Can you believe that?
I know, because we always stop at home every year for the summer. And this is the first year because of COVID, we just weren't able to get back. And so we have spent 1 full year on the road. And we lived. Yeah.
And it was fun.
It was fun. So, let's talk a little bit about what we did with the Mendozas. So, Olivia really wanted to paint rocks, right?
Yes, she did.
All right.
We went down by the river behind us, and we went to the beach, which is now covered in water, and picked out some rocks. And it was really fun because all of the rocks are really flat and circled, so you can skip them, but you can also paint them.
Yep. So she collected, right? We walked into the river and waded through them, and we kept bringing back rocks to her and showing her the rocks.
And we created a whole big pile of rocks, and we took a few home, and Olivia picked out a few rocks for her flower. She made a flower with rocks and painted them all different colors, and I thought that was a very creative idea.
Yeah, it was cool. So we took her final flower, do you remember? And we put it over by the gnomes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have this little gnome village that the campground has created, and the resting place for her flower is by the gnome village. So yeah, it was fun. It was a good time. She really enjoyed painting the rocks and hanging out with you guys and doing all that. So we were able to take them on a hike, right?
Yes, Catawba Falls. That's our 3rd time of doing the hike, I think.
It is. In fact, we have a video of our first time. You want to put it up?
Sure. Apro link.
Yeah, so this is one of our favorite hikes. And Catawba Falls, we came through the Blue Ridge Mountains 3 years ago, and we did this hike, and it's a 2-part hike, and that's really the best thing about it, is it can be very easy or it can be very difficult. And the first part of the hike, a little over a mile, and boy, they had fun, right?
Yeah, they did. Unfortunately, we forgot the food, so Kathy and Archer had to go back.
They didn't make it all the way to Catawba Falls.
And that's too bad, because the falls was probably my favorite part of the hike.
You guys were holding hands, right, Archer? Archer was walking. Yeah, he loved going and seeing all the little river running along the trail and throwing rocks, right? He was throwing rocks into the pond. And, yeah, so he had a lot of fun, and we had fun showing him the Catawba Falls hike. Olivia, how do you think she did in the hike?
I think she did great. She was really a trooper in that hike. As I said, we forgot to bring the food, so we kept going when Kathy and Archer went back. And she made it through that point 3 part of the hike.
Yep.
And I think when we got back, we were all pretty hungry, and so...
We were all pretty hungry, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, she's a natural-born hiker. Yeah. She really loved it. She was great to have with us, and we really, truly enjoyed it. She was, remember when she was hopping rock to rock to rock to rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was having fun with that.
There's a lot of water.
Yep. Good.
Am I keeping these? Huh? Hey, you be careful. Okay.
We got to wade in it and find a few rocks and see the people on a little outcropping of the waterfall. You could, as Dad said, it's a 2-part hike, and so you could see them up higher in the waterfall.
Pools on the bottom, and it's super shallow, and the rocks are gorgeous. And
the other good thing is it's shallow, so if you don't have a bathing suit, you can wade. But I'd bring your bathing suit because you can also, there's a drop off towards the waterfall where you can swim.
Yep. So, yeah, Catawba Falls is super popular. It's a really great hike. It's pretty easy. It's pretty flat as hikes go. This is just gorgeous. It cascades down a whole bunch of rocks as it falls down, and you'll see it in the pictures here. And it's just beautiful, and you can climb all the way up there. But of course, be careful. Every year, some tourist goes up there and slips off the rock, and never to be seen again. Unfortunately, it does happen. Okay, we're gonna follow them. You ready? Good job. Good hop. Whoa! Awesome. Great job. You gonna wave? Wave at the camera? Woo! That was awesome. Yeah, it was all great.
Yeah.
And so this is it was a first good hike for them, and we really enjoyed being able to show it to them. So we finished up with a campfire.
Yeah, the campfire was sort of like a chain reaction to start a series of campfires for us. But the campfire was really fun. We got to roast marshmallows. We had sausages from your grill, and it was really fun.
Right about there. Good. Right there.
Yeah, is it ready?
Looks like a good one.
That is good.
You don't like it? Yucky?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. We really enjoyed it, right? We don't normally
We hadn't done a campfire since Burleson.
Since
So,
Texas. Yeah, we'd
since
one in
Texas.
Texas, but it was really hot most of the time.
Yeah.
So we didn't want to have campfires. And then before that, we didn't have any in Florida.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Oh,
so
we are snowbirds, so
yeah,
we don't have campfires unless it's cold. So it was nice to have a campfire.
nice. Yeah, it was really enjoyable. And so we were super excited to have them come and visit us, weren't we?
Yeah, it was really fun, especially to go swimming.
Go swimming, yeah, we swam in the river and did the hiking, and then we did the campfire and just catch up with friends. We've not been able to do that because of COVID, right?
Yeah, and that's too bad.
Yep. And we really enjoyed seeing them, and we were grateful that they came by and
Yeah.
stopped. And so great. All right, well, we hope you enjoyed the video. And do us a favor, if you like the video, click on that subscribe button and ding the bell, because that's what you're supposed to do on YouTube videos. And Aurora, where else can people find us?
At Instagram, at instagram.com/RVAmericanDream, or our own website at rvamericandream.com.
Great. We'll see you soon.
Bye.